Supporters of WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange gathered outside the Central Criminal Court of England and Wales in London this Thursday for the last day of his extradition hearing. British District Judge Vanessa Barretza announced that she would deliver her decision on whether to grant a US extradition request for Assange at 10 a.m. on January 4th, 2021, adding that he would remain in custody at Belmarsh Maximum Security Prison unless any further application for bail was made. The judge previously denied Assange's bail petitions over fears he is a flight risk. Meanwhile, Assange's defence team has asked for another 4 weeks to submit its closing argument. US prosecutors indicted the 49-year-old Assange on 17 espionage charges and 1 charge of computer misuse over WikiLeaks' publication of secret military documents, largely relating to the wars conducted by the US in Afghanistan and Iraq. The case has received very limited mass media coverage despite its huge implications for investigative journalism and whistleblowing.
Julian is not a US citizen. He has never lived there. He did not sign an oath to the US government. He should not be sent there. Julian's duty is to the public, to publish evidence of wrongdoing, and that's what he did.
There was no hacking. There was no conspiracy. There was no harm. And when we peeled off the layers and layers of lies that have been presented, we are left with the truth. And that truth has been presented in this court in a very bleak manner. The truth is, this is journalism on trial. If Julian Assange is extradited, it will mean darkness for us all. It cannot happen. We must take a stand. There can only be one outcome: no extradition.
And as mentioned, this Thursday was the final day of WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange's extradition hearing. Our correspondent in London, Pablo Navarrete, brings us the details on today's events.
Today, Thursday, 1st of October, it is the final day of the close to 3 weeks of hearings that have taken place here at the Old Bailey in central London, where Julian Assange's defense and the prosecution on behalf of the Trump government in the US are looking at the extradition request that Trump has made for this journalist and publisher of WikiLeaks. Today is the 14th anniversary since WikiLeaks was created, and there will be a kind of commemoration by supporters of Julian Assange. There's also a contingent of Latin Americans in support of Julian Assange who have come out and will be celebrating his work. Now, as we know, there have been various witnesses brought forward during these last 3 weeks. Yesterday we heard how whistleblowers effectively from the security company, the Spanish security company that was providing the security for the embassy, the Ecuadorian embassy here in London, said that the information was passed on to the US government, and it's speculated that the CIA have taken this information as well. The then consul of Ecuador in the embassy at the time, Fidel Narvaez, has said that only that fact should make this should throw out this extradition request by the US government. Now, the British website Declassified UK, which covers the UK security state, has also done a number of articles showing irregularities in the judicial process, also links between the various judges overseeing these cases, and some links between right-wing politicians and in some cases security services. So today is the last day in the close to 3-week extradition hearings that have taken place here in the Old Bailey. The judge is expected to give her verdict in January 2021, but there are scope for many more appeals, effectively, if the extradition request gets approved. And so Julian Assange may remain in prison here in the UK for many more years.